Okay, so here went $1,605 after tax at Walmart. Yeah, I know. Before you tell me how good it would have been if I built it myself and all that, and I went against my own rule to not buy pre-builts and all that, let me tell you something. I really don't have time for this to piecemeal parts and all that, and I actually went to sites before I bought this checking to build exactly this one, and it went around $400 more because Walmart was running this $14.99, $1,500 before taxes. Let's not dime and nickel and all that stuff. So let's see what I bought. Inside, it claims to have an i7 14th generation KF. I don't really need the K, but I don't want the F either. Up to 5.5 gigahertz, 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM, RTX4070 Super, 12 gigs. I do not need more than 12 gigs. I'm not the best gamer. I'm barely even any gamer. I just play most of the time when I have any time free. Forza Horizon, GTA 5, and I slip back to Blur and Need for Speed sometimes just for fun, for the kick and giggles. I had another Cyberpower from before, and I was pleased with it, especially for the price. Come on, as I said, I put all the parts on a basket, and it just went way above this price. So really, I got no time to mess with that fancy stuff and trying to act like I'm a big shot to build it myself. I know how to build it, but just it's not worth my time and the money that it costs. So let's see if it wants to get out of the box. Okay. Oh, great. Amazing. Oh yeah, another keyboard because I only have 50 of them. Great. Can I give you the money? Can you give me the money back? I'll give you the keyboard back. I don't really want it. Okay, here's the bride. Oh, great. We got a mouse. Yay. A wired mouse. I have exactly this one. They could have dropped $20 on the price to not give me mouse or keyboard. I would have been very happy. A bag of travel stuff, I guess. I think it's just a power cord. And there's proudly assembled and supported in the USA. Important. Read this first. These are two antennas for the Wi-Fi that I'm not gonna use. This is a power for the card, NVIDIA, and it came with a power cable. That's all I need, actually. They could keep that. So let's see how they packed it inside. I did not buy this online, by the way. I went and bought it in person, like, you know, because I saw it and I wanted to get my grubby hands on it myself. And usually you just toss stuff around the room so you make it someone else's problem. Let me get this other part here too. If I don't break it on day one, I am really good with it. Boom. Look at that. And I don't know how they... Don't tell me it was put on sideways? Really? Why, Walmart? Why? Okay, that doesn't really bother me because it's just a matter of how somebody thought it should be. Their opinion. Okay, so there is a lot of tempered glass. I'm not a fan. I know they put a lot of effort on these glasses and RGB and all that, and I really could care less about that. And they put their Windows 11. That's the first thing that's gonna go out of this one. RGB and Windows 11, so yay. Okay, it's a nice door. Let me toss it somewhere. What matters is what's in here. Okay, packed pretty okay. And okay, GPU not moving it. I'm assuming it might have some kind of light going on here too. Not a big fan of that either. Are the cables put on? Yes, this is for the USBs. The connector, main power. Okay, CPU doesn't move. Yeah, it's an RGB, of course, with a magnetic cover. Okay. The M.2, I think the main one is right there, 1 terabyte. And it has another slot here that I'm going to put a secondary one. It has 2 more PCIe slots, which in reality you can use only one because there's no more space. And let me bring you closer. Why am I acting like you guys are not here? Look at that. That's all you need to see. So yeah, there's no space here, only for one. That's enough. 2 RAM sticks. I'm assuming they're 16 each to make 32 gigs. And that is it. There's not much more to talk. The fans are here, water cooled. It'll be good enough. There's I think this one is 1,000 watt, if I'm not wrong. I think it's 1,000 watt power supply. So far, cable management really good. Gotta say, there's no issues here that at least I'm noticing. So if you notice anything, let me know. Okay, Gigabyte motherboard, Western Digital, what do you call, M.2 drive, and there's not much more here. Let me show you the back of it. Oh, before I show you even the back, on the top you have something real quick. Let me just flip it over without breaking it. Okay, right here. I like this part. I have 2 USB type A, 1 USB-C, a reset button that I don't know why it still exists. You have 2 more buttons that I don't understand yet. You have the audio jack, power, and that is it. That's actually really nice. That's all I need right there. I like things to be simple. They don't need to be complicated. Here we have a fan. Important. Connect here, right here. Right here, I'm gonna connect something. As you see, very clearly, that's where it should be connected. Don't connect anything. Okay, I can't complain because I bought it. They didn't force me. Let me take this important piece of paper here. Okay, and I already see some things that I do not like at all. Like, I despise some things because they didn't have this on the floor, this model. So I could not see the ports on the back. Now, I don't see USB 3 ports anywhere that my old PC has. I have 4 or 5 USB 3 ports. I have the USB-C, which there's one right here. Come on! How much cost are you gonna really cut here? How low can you go? Not the song, which I actually like. Lil Jon, shout out. He needs my shout out. Come on now, it makes me sing Bia Bia now. This is just... Okay, that is something I do not like. The I.O. is the poorest I've ever seen in my life. I know they put 2 USBs on top, but those are not 3.0 either. So, come on. You cannot be serious. It's too cheesy, too cheap to do that. Anyway, $1,500, we'll see. We'll see how it performs. I hope this card is really an RTX Super, 4070 Super. Because, you know, when I get burned on one thing or suspicious on one thing, I start suspecting everything else. I'm going to connect it really quick to one of these monitors, just, you know, to see what does work. And it's a mouse. Not bad for like a $5 to $10 looking mouse. I don't know. Okay, it's not bad. Just a mouse. I have a million of them. And we have a keyboard. I am a fan of membrane keyboards. That's why I like Steel Series that I have. We'll see what this is and how it does and all that good stuff. It's an okay keyboard. It's a good one. Feels a bit heavy, and it's that half membrane. I like that. It's not that mechanic. I know. You might be a big fan of mechanical keyboards. I am not. I don't like noises at all. The slightest noise, not a big fan. But I'll take it because it has a scroll wheel for volume. Now that to me is a big, huge deal. Even though it's on the wrong side, it's on the left side, I'll take it. I like the keyboard, I gotta say. Mouse, so. Not bad, it's a mouse, I guess. Now just imagine how much money they would have lost if they included just a little 4 to 6 feet HDMI cable. Now this is not a super monitor. Let's just turn it on to see if it works and what happens when you first fire it up. That's all. Just how it came from Walmart or how I bought it from Walmart. That is it. Not doing anything to it. And flip the switch. Nothing there. That's good. Okay, there's no faults. Now I'm gonna flip this switch. And this is a Christmas tree and not a PC. Anyway, let's see if it starts. Okay, ultra durable. Gigabyte. Windows 11. Absolutely despise it. So if the computer works, you know, Windows 11 will be erased from this computer because I do not want it anywhere in my life.
Windows 95 and the pager living like it's 1999. But the ladies go crazy whenever he drops that Neanderthal line.
Okay, so the rules of the game to test this machine are very simple. I installed Windows 10 Pro. The computer is exactly the same what it was. 20 cores with 28 logical cores. RTX 4070 Super, which means 12 gigs of VRAM, and everything else is the same, 32 gigs of RAM. Disregard this one, it's virtual RAM, and that's it. And to test it for real, we're gonna fire up Cinebench, because of course that's a golden standard, and I want to make sure it works with what I want it to work, Windows 10. There's no chance on this world I'm gonna work daily with Windows 11. And we're gonna hit start and see how it's gonna do on Cinebench 2024. And well, let's see how far the Pixies are gonna go in our ranking. So we are running right now, 13,000 points so far. We're above Radeon Pro already, the W6800s. Oh yeah. We're above Apple M1 Ultra Metal as well. And we are above RTX4070. I'm liking what I see so far. At least according to Cinebench. This will take around 10 minutes, so I will speed this part up and get back when it's all done. So why waste your time and mine talking here for straight up 10 minutes? That's way too much on YouTube. Nobody has that time.
To never bind the fire of the liberty burning in our mind. I will never surrender. I will never give up. Because I am an American with rebellion in my blood. From the cities to the heartlands, we stand.
And since the rendering is almost done, just wanted to show you real quick. It's maintaining between 62 and 58 degrees Celsius. Well, it drops even 55 sometimes. And that is amazing. For a 4070 Super, that is amazing temperatures, gotta tell you. So we have 20 seconds left here to spare. I am extremely happy with the results so far. Because keep in mind, I did not buy this system for gaming. Even though it's more than capable for games. Especially games that I play, Forza Horizon, GTA 5, those are a joke for this system. Because of course it can play them with flying colors. But hey, to me, rendering is what matters, because I'm gonna do some graphical work, maybe some AI, some kind of stuff like that. So for that, absolutely, whoo, it takes down these other systems here. Let me see what we have. Of course, GPU, we didn't do the CPU yet. So it's above Radeon Pro W6800, of course, above RTX 2070 Super, above Apple M1, Radeon Vega, M1 Max. That's actually a cool score, 15,797. That's something to be respected. Now let's do the multi-core. As I said, this is i7 14700, if I'm not wrong. 20 cores and 28 logical, and well, let's kick that and take the CPU through the ringer. I'm gonna let this run really quick and we'll be right back. And that is absolutely astonishing. Look at that, 1643, right above M1 Ultra, above Xeon, and above Threadripper. To me, I'm good. That is what I want, and that's what I need. For $1,500, I am extremely pleased so far with the GPU and the CPU on multi-core. Now we're gonna go single core just to give that test too. As I said before, I actually trust Cinebench. It's just one of those things that I do trust them. And we'll let it run this course really quick, and we'll be right back.
Victory steep and glory stream upon our shields, thy bolts.
And we are almost done with 40 seconds to spare and talk and fill gaps in space. Well, what I would say is that I am extremely happy with the results. Now, single-threaded score, I could really care less. That's, well, the difference between single-threaded and multi-threaded score in here in Cinebench, usually for gaming and office work and that kind of stuff, yeah, you want a single-threaded score higher, because most games, let's say, use mostly single threads or lightly multi-threads. But what I do is that I need something with multi-thread score higher, because I do a lot of sometimes video editing, 3D rendering, graphical design, simulations, that kind of stuff, and that all requires multi-threaded power. Now that is where this CPU excels. The i7-14700 KF, believe it or not, it excels on multi-thread. And that is why I was on a hunt for this computer, which is interesting. Just a quick story if you're still watching this video, maybe not. I went to 5 different Walmarts to find this pre-built. I saw it on their site, $1,499. And I thought, okay, let me go just to any Walmart, because on the app it would show the Walmart that was near me that said they have it. Went there, nope, they don't. Went to another Walmart that said they had 2. No, they didn't. So on 4 Walmarts, literally all of them said they don't have it. Went to the 5th one, I found a really good worker. I respect her. Seriously respect her. I told her I want this one, even though she brought me 2 others that were similar to this but were not this one. And I told her, is there a way that you can go in the back, take this picture, even if you want to take my phone with you, go in the back and check again, because here it's saying you have 2 of them. Somehow she went in the back, she didn't take my phone by the way, just took a picture that I had on my phone, went in the back and found this one, and it was stacked behind a lot of stuff, she said at least. Brought it up and I took it home. So yeah, it was quite an effort to actually find this one. I thought it was just available in any Walmart somehow, but it was not. So that's why I said I'm not gonna leave you a link for absolutely no reason. I mean, I could leave a link, I guess, so you could use it as an example if you want to go check for yourself, which chances are you're not gonna get it right away. I don't know why they're removing it, or they just maybe it didn't make sense monetarily to them for that price, because I noticed one other store that I went yesterday, I just checked, you know, just for fun and giggles, they had it almost $1,700, $1,680 something. And yeah, but it was exactly the same specs and same computer, but it was not a Walmart Supercenter. It was what do you call, Sam's Club. It was a Sam's Club. I call them Walmart too. I just checked what they had. Actually, it was around $1,700. Exactly this one. So I don't know what's going on with them. Maybe they regret putting it with this price. But when you calculate the parts and all that stuff, even with a cheaping out on the motherboard and all that, it still makes sense for $1,500. Trust me, I looked. And the only thing they cheaped out is the USB 3 ports. That's what this motherboard has a problem with. Otherwise, it's actually not a bad motherboard. It's quite a sturdy motherboard, and the cooling is really good on it. And yeah, I'm gonna probably turn off the RGB lights. Yeah, just letting you know that I'm not a big fan, but besides that, it's a really good machine. It is a really good machine. And by the way, I did not change any of the settings on BIOS. Everything is on default. The only thing I changed is the Windows. I got rid of Windows 11. I installed Windows 10, as you probably might see right there somewhere. Yep, Windows 10 64-bit Professional Edition. Yes, I'm still 19045 because that's what I use. That's what I do. I bought and installed, and everything is tailored to what I do and what I need, as I said. But for the money, absolutely, 1,000,000% I say it's worth it. If Walmart still sells it. If they still sell it. That is the key and the catch here. Because I did not know it was that hard to actually find. Because I wanted to buy it in person. I'm not sure if I trust them online to ship this one. It's too much glass and too many moving parts. Just, nah, I'll go get it myself. So this last rendering is finishing, I think, right now. So we're done. Yeah, we're done. 97 points. I don't need anything better than this. I am really good. What matters to me is the multi-core and the GPU. And as I said, I'm gonna upgrade the RAM from 32 gigs to 64 gigs. I don't know, I'll see about that, because I might need to go 64 gigs for what I'm about to do, and a lot of renderings and a lot of simulations that I like to run. They require quite a lot of RAM too. It's worse than gaming what I do with my computers, trust me. Gaming would be a nice way to make this computer live forever, but what I do and what I put them through, yeah, may not be the easiest life. But that's why I was hunting this one, because it had everything I want. Well, short of a few CD-ROMs that I'm gonna install myself, but besides that, they call me Boomer, it's okay. You can call me, because I'm not anyway. And with that said, really, there's nothing else that I can say. It's a beautiful piece of a machine. It does what it does, and it does what it says. Despite me bashing it for cheaping out in a few things, I really could care less about those now. Cinebench is telling me that I scored big with the money in the computer. And with that said, hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you got some insight on what this computer is for. Just to repeat myself for the 50th time, this computer will do gaming just perfectly fine, but mostly I would say it's oriented towards someone that wants to fiddle with AI, with simulations, with graphical works, and all that kind of stuff. That this computer will do absolutely excellent. So now for real, we'll see you next time. I'm tired of talking and you are tired of listening if you listen to this point. Not sure about that, but if you did, I truly thank you. I appreciate you. And if you hit like and subscribe, I would appreciate it. If not, I still appreciate you for sitting here and watching this video. Hopefully you learned something, and we'll see you next time. Bye.